Think about this for a second. If someone took $1,000 from your account, you'd be furious. You'd call your bank, maybe even report it as theft. But every day, we allow hours of our time to be taken by things we don't value: mindless scrolling, shallow conversations, and obligations we accepted out of habit, not purpose. If money lost can be earned again, time lost is gone for good. Your time is your real fortune. It's the currency that defines the quality of your life. Start treating each hour like a sacred coin, not to be spent casually, but invested where it truly matters. Too often, we treat life like it's in rehearsal. We tell ourselves we'll be happy after the next promotion, after we move to a better city, or after we retire. But life doesn't wait for you to be ready. It's not a dress rehearsal, it's the show. And it's already started. If you've been delaying joy, waiting for a perfect moment to begin living, fully stop. The future is uncertain, and all you're guaranteed is now. Start crafting a life you don't need a break from. Because someday may never come, and even if it does, will you still have the energy, the health, or the desire to do what you're putting off? There's a huge difference between existing and living. You can be breathing, moving, checking tasks off a to-do list and still feel completely disconnected from yourself. That happens when you're living by someone else's script. Maybe you picked a career because it seemed safe, or stayed in a relationship out of fear of being alone. Maybe you said yes when every part of you wanted to say no. Living authentically doesn't require you to have all the answers. It just means you start asking better questions. What would your day look like if no one else was watching? What would you do if fear wasn't part of the equation? Until you start carving your life from your own values, you'll always feel like a stranger in your own skin. One of the greatest causes of wasted time is not difficulty but surprise. We don't expect setbacks, so we're thrown off course. We don't prepare for distractions, so we fall victim to them again and again. The answer isn't pessimism, it's preparation. Before you start any meaningful pursuit, ask yourself, what could go wrong? What's likely to tempt me away from this? What emotions will make me want to quit? Thinking about what could derail you isn't negativity, it's strategy. When you see the potential pitfalls clearly, you're far more likely to walk around them instead of into them. Let's be honest, the hardest part of most work isn't the work itself, it's starting. We hesitate. We procrastinate. We open another tab or grab a snack or convince ourselves we need to get in the right headspace. This is because our minds are wired to seek immediate pleasure, not distant reward. To outsmart this, pair your tasks with small, immediate rewards. If you need to finish a project, promise yourself a guilt-free break or something small you enjoy afterward. The mind loves feedback, so give it a reason to begin now instead of later. Progress loves momentum, and sometimes a little nudge is all it takes to move mountains. What do you do when you finally get a break? Do you default to the couch, scroll through feeds, or binge something just to escape? There's nothing wrong with rest, but if your rest isn't intentional, it becomes another form of time slipping through your fingers. Free time is earned, not given. And how you spend it defines the depth of your life. Read, journal, learn, reflect, laugh with loved ones, explore new places, build something. Give your leisure the same intentionality you give your work. When used well, even an hour can become a masterpiece. The past is a powerful teacher, but only if we're willing to listen. Too often, we either romanticize it or run from it. But the truth is, your past is the only real guide you have. It contains every success, every mistake, every pattern worth noting. Reflection isn't about regret. It's about refinement. When you look back with clarity instead of guilt, you see the lessons hidden in the moments that shaped you. Use that insight to move forward with more wisdom, more strength, and more purpose. The world is loud, and if you don't choose what matters, the world will choose for you. That means hours lost in gossip, weeks given to projects you never believed in, and years drifting without direction. Saying yes to everything is saying no to yourself. Choose your priorities the way a sculptor chooses what to chip away. Every no is a decision to honor your deeper yes. Life isn't measured by how much you did, but by how much of what you did actually mattered. Some moments stick with us for a lifetime. A road trip, a spontaneous night out, the day you said something brave. These are the moments that make time feel rich, not just full. And yet we spend most of our time chasing things that won't last. You don't remember the emails. You remember the adventures. You don't remember the meetings. You remember the laughter, the milestones, the wild ideas that actually worked. Don't just survive your days, fill them with meaning. Because in the end, your life will not be measured in possessions, but in moments. The pursuit of wisdom isn't just for philosophers. It's for anyone who wants to live with clarity and purpose. Learning to think deeply, to question assumptions, to explore the nature of truth, love, and mortality, that's what transforms a life from routine to remarkable. Books, reflection, conversations with thoughtful people, these are ways we expand our mental universe. When you invest in wisdom, you're not just adding knowledge, you're gaining perspective. And perspective is what allows you to see clearly what others miss. It helps you value time, forgive faster, love deeper, and live freer. In the hustle of daily life, we often overlook the value of our free time. We work diligently anticipating moments of leisure, yet when they arrive, we squander them on trivial pursuits. Whether it's mindlessly scrolling through social media or engaging in idle gossip, these activities consume the precious moments we could use for personal growth and fulfillment. Imagine if we treated our free time as an opportunity for enrichment rather than mere relaxation. Instead of defaulting to passive entertainment, we could choose activities that nourish our minds and bodies. Reading a thought-provoking book, taking a walk in nature, or learning a new skill can transform our leisure into a source of joy and self-improvement. By consciously choosing how we spend our free time, we reclaim control over our lives. We shift from being passive consumers to active participants in our own well-being. This intentional approach to leisure not only enhances our personal satisfaction, but also contributes to a more balanced and meaningful life. Reflection is a powerful tool for personal growth. By examining our past experiences, we gain insights into our behaviors, choices, and patterns. This self-awareness enables us to make more informed decisions and avoid repeating past mistakes. Daily Stoic +7, James Clear +7, Sabrief +7. Consider setting aside time regularly to contemplate your journey. What lessons have you learned? What achievements are you proud of? What areas require improvement? Such introspection fosters a deeper understanding of oneself and paves the way for continuous development. Moreover, reflecting on past successes and challenges can instill a sense of gratitude and resilience. Recognizing how far you've come reinforces your capability to navigate future obstacles. In essence, reflection transforms experiences into wisdom, guiding us toward a more intentional and fulfilling life. In an age of constant connectivity and endless distractions, it's easy to become entangled in activities that offer little value. We often find ourselves caught up in superficial engagements, neglecting pursuits that truly matter. To live a purposeful life, it's crucial to identify and eliminate these time wasters. This might mean setting boundaries with social media, declining unnecessary obligations, or reevaluating habits that don't align with our goals. By consciously choosing where to direct our attention, we free up time and energy for meaningful endeavors. This deliberate focus fosters a sense of accomplishment and satisfaction, reinforcing our commitment to a life of substance over superficiality. Experiences enrich our lives in ways material possessions cannot. Engaging in activities that create lasting memories, traveling, exploring new hobbies, or spending quality time with loved ones adds depth and joy to our existence. These moments become the stories we cherish and the foundations of our personal narratives. They shape our identities and influence our perspectives. By prioritizing experiences over possessions, we cultivate a life filled with meaning and connection. Moreover, investing in experiences often leads to personal growth. Trying new things challenges us, broadens our horizons, and fosters adaptability. In embracing the unfamiliar, we discover new facets of ourselves and the world around us. Engaging with philosophical thought encourages us to examine our beliefs, values, and actions. It prompts critical thinking and fosters a deeper understanding of ourselves and our place in the world. By dedicating time to philosophical inquiry, we develop a framework for navigating life's complexities. It equips us with tools to make ethical decisions, understand diverse perspectives, and live authentically. Furthermore, philosophy invites us to consider the bigger picture, to question the status quo, and to seek truth and wisdom. This pursuit not only enriches our intellect but also enhances our capacity for empathy, compassion, and meaningful engagement with others.